Ajla Tomljanović was born on May 7, 1993, in the bustling city of Zagreb, Croatia, to Bosnian parents. Her father, Ratko Tomljanović, was a former professional handball player, and her mother, Emina, was a former tennis player. Growing up in a sports-centric family, Ajla was introduced to tennis at a very young age. While she initially showed interest in a variety of sports, it was tennis that captured her heart and soon became her primary focus. Ajla's early tennis days were marked by rigorous training and a commitment to honing her skills. She quickly displayed a natural aptitude for the sport, especially in her speed and baseline game. As a child, she showed tremendous promise, winning several junior tournaments in Croatia. By the time she was 13, Tomljanović had already begun making her mark on the junior circuit, competing in international tournaments. However, the journey was not always smooth. Balancing school with her tennis commitments was a challenge, but her determination was clear, and her parents were always there to support her. At the age of 14, Tomljanović and her family made the bold decision to relocate to the United States, where she could access better training facilities and more competitive opportunities. The move would prove pivotal in her development as a player. Based in Florida, Ajla began training at the renowned IMG Academy, a facility that has been home to many of the world's top tennis players. She turned professional in 2009, at the age of 16, and soon began competing on the ITF women's circuit. Early career and challenges. Ajla's transition into professional tennis was not immediate. She initially played primarily in the ITF women's circuit, participating in lower-tier tournaments to gain experience and improve her game. Her early years as a professional were filled with challenges, from adjusting to the demanding schedule of constant travel to battling the mental and physical strains of competing at the senior level. However, her consistent performances in smaller events helped her rise steadily through the ranks. One of the most significant early obstacles Ajla faced was her struggle to crack into the WTA Top 100. Competing against established players in larger tournaments presented challenges, but her resilience and strong work ethic kept her motivated. Despite these early setbacks, Tomljanović's powerful baseline game, competitive spirit, and athleticism were undeniable. Her serve became a key weapon in her game, and she made steady progress in various ITF events, winning several singles and doubles titles along the way. In 2012, Ajla achieved her first notable breakthrough by securing her first WTA singles main draw win at the Brisbane International, which boosted her ranking and marked the beginning of her more prominent appearances on the WTA Tour. By 2013, she was consistently competing in WTA events, although she had yet to break through to the top echelons of women's tennis. Career peak, breakthrough and rise in rankings. Ajla Tomljanović's career reached a significant peak in 2014 and 2015, when she began to show consistent form and breakthrough performances on the WTA Tour. In 2014, she made her mark by reaching the third round of the Australian Open, which was a pivotal achievement for her career. Her performance in Melbourne set the stage for further success, as she defeated several high-ranked opponents and proved that she could compete with the best in the world. Tomljanović's breakthrough came in 2017 when she reached her first Grand Slam quarterfinal at the Australian Open, an achievement that would forever be remembered as a defining moment in her career. Although she was eventually defeated by the powerful Serena Williams, Ajla had firmly established herself as one of the top contenders in the women's game. She continued to play consistently at the highest level, reaching the fourth round of Wimbledon and the US Open, and making a name for herself as a player who could go deep in major tournaments. Her solid performances during the 2017 season helped her break into the WTA Top 30, marking a major career milestone. This period saw her develop a more aggressive, offensive style of play, and she became known for her mental toughness, particularly in high-pressure situations. One of her strengths during this period was her ability to push through tight matches and turn them in her favor, a characteristic that earned her respect from her peers. The 2018 season was another standout year for Tomljanović. She made deep runs in multiple tournaments, including the French Open and Wimbledon, where she reached the fourth round, securing her spot among the sport's elite players. Tomljanović had firmly established herself as one of the top players on the WTA Tour, but her quest for a first Grand Slam title remained elusive. Throughout this period, she continued to train under the guidance of coaches such as the experienced French coach, Antonio Vic. Main achievements and recognition. One of the main highlights of Ajla Tomljanović's career came during the 2019 season, when she reached the semi-finals of the WTA Premier event in Brisbane, where she defeated several highly ranked players. The win was a testament to her ability to compete with the best and a reminder that she was capable of achieving even greater success. In addition to her performance in Brisbane, Tomljanović also reached the semi-finals of the WTA International event in Hong Kong later that year. The consistency in her results indicated that Ajla was well on her way to achieving her goal of a top 10 ranking. Another key achievement in Tomljanović's career came in 2020, during the Australian Open, where she reached the fourth round for the second time in her career. This made her one of the few players to have performed well at multiple Grand Slam events in Australia. Over the years, her consistency in reaching the third and fourth rounds of major tournaments became a defining characteristic of her career. Although she was still working toward a breakthrough in the form of a Grand Slam title, her perseverance and ability to perform on the big stage were widely recognized. Over her career, Ajla Tomljanović has won multiple singles and doubles titles, with her singles victories playing a key role in her rise to prominence. Throughout her career, she has become known for her work ethic and resilience. As of 2021, she had achieved a career-high singles ranking of number 39 in the world and had spent several years consistently within the top 50. Her aggressive baseline game and ability to compete with top-tier opponents earned her praise and recognition from fans and analysts alike. Her determination to break into the top 10 was still a significant goal for the future. Though a Grand Slam victory had not yet materialized, her tenacity and strong performances suggested that she could one day break through and claim one of the sport's most coveted titles. Challenges, injuries, and mental toughness. Like many players, Tomljanović's career has been hindered by injuries at various points in her career. Back injuries, shoulder problems, and other setbacks have caused her to miss key tournaments and affected her ranking trajectory. Despite these challenges, Tomljanović has always managed to come back stronger. Her ability to deal with physical pain and mental hurdles, including the pressure of managing expectations from herself and her fans, made her a true competitor in the sport. Her journey was also defined by personal growth. Over the years, she developed a strong mental game and became a player capable of handling the stress of competition at the highest level. Despite the ups and downs, Tomljanović has remained determined to continue improving and pushing toward her ultimate goals in tennis. One of the most notable qualities of her career has been her refusal to give up, even when faced with adversity. Later years and ongoing career. As of 2021, Ajla Tomljanović continued to compete at the highest level of women's tennis. While she had not yet claimed a major title, her consistent performances in WTA events and Grand Slams indicated that her career was far from over. Tomljanović had already proven that she could compete with the best in the world, and it seemed only a matter of time before she would claim her first significant singles title. Her career continued to show promise in the following seasons, with regular appearances in major tournaments and strong results. Tomljanović remained a fan favorite, thanks to her fighting spirit and commitment to her craft. While the dream of a Grand Slam title was still alive, she kept pushing forward, using her experience and determination to close the gap between herself and the elite players of the sport.